Alright, so here's a reflection about the UX seminar that I have went yesterday. So it is conducted by a company called IndieDish, which they are going to launch tomorrow. It is actually a delivery service that helps people to be able to eat clean food easier. IndieDish being a startup, they need a big amount of very good developers. I wouldn't say big amount, they need a few very good developers. So how do they find good developers? Their CEO or founder, Kun Ing, is actually very smart. She actually utilizes her experience as a UX designer and actually leverages the brand of Amazon to really pull a lot of people into this particular seminar, and she's giving it free. And I think she's very good her company is very good in finding sponsors, which is actually Habato and then April's Coffee to actually have the space and everything. So she actually uses a topic which is actually user experience that is in the mind of most developers, but they are not really sure how to do it. So she actually shared a lot of principles to actually help people move forward. So I think this is a very interesting concept, which is you actually give something that people has concern and you have the real expertise in it, and you really pull people in, and from that pool that you can actually select a lot of people. Like for her or for her company, I think she can actually get around like 80 to 100 names among that, which actually includes developers, existing developers, freelance developers, or even students that is currently studying in universities. So I think this method is actually very interesting. So you leverage on what you know, that the topic that is concerning of the target market that you have, and then you actually use the name or use your experience in somewhere which is actually a big brand name, and then you actually use it to actually endorse yourself, and you share and you pull a lot of people. I hope that they can actually get a few good developers for their app, because I think that will actually help them. The second thing I learned from that session is that user experience is actually one of the best differentiators in the current market. With product cycle becoming shorter and shorter, and people can innovate faster and faster, UX or the experience that you give to your user might be one of the things that actually separates you from other people. This is, I think, why when people compare Apple and Samsung's, specification products are almost the same, but the experience itself is actually quite different. And I think the people who can do UX, right, they can actually think in both macro and micro ways. So this is why I think Steve Jobs is very good at this, because he doesn't only manage the vision, he also manages small details. This is why you need someone who can do middle up down management. Another thing is that we really need to convince the management to actually really go to this direction. Yes, definitely you will need to have capital, you need to have money, and you will actually need to spend time in actually making sure that the UX is correct. But all the research time, all the delay, I think is worth it, because it will actually save the time to actually pursue the wrong direction, and when the product comes out, it's actually something that people don't really want because you did not test it first. So this is also one of the things that is in lean startup. Another very important thing is that this, like I said just now, is actually the differentiator that differentiates you and your competitor. It's either a do or die thing. So look forward to my sharing of the session, which I will summarize in English for those viewers that don't speak Thai. So subscribe to actually get the updates. Thank you. Goodbye.